Hi guys, it's Ben Heath from Lead Guru, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how much I make from 30,000 Facebook group members. How much money, how much revenue do we generate from having 30,000 people in our Facebook group? And I'm sure that lots of people that are interested in growing a Facebook group or marketing their business on Facebook would be very interested in that question. It's always good to know the potential rewards of any action you're going to take, any sort of investment in time and money, and how valuable are Facebook group members, for example. Hopefully I can help answer that question in this video. Before I do, I just want to quickly mention that at the end of this video, I'm going to be talking about some free Facebook marketing related resources that I think you're going to find very, very interesting. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video for those. Okay, so how much do I make from my Facebook group? How much do we make? Here's my Facebook group. It's called the Facebook Ads Mastermind Group. I will include a link in the video description so you can go ahead and check out and join if you're not already a member. And you can see that right now I have just under 30,000, 29,188 members. The rate at which we're growing, that will be over 30,000 probably by the time this video is edited and published. So yeah, 30,000 is the accurate number. And actually this sort of, the way I thought about the reason why I thought of the title for this video is because a friend of mine who's involved in the industry, who has his own Facebook ads agency like I do, he asked me about how my Facebook group was going. And he said, how's it going and how much do you actually make from that? What are the rewards from having a Facebook group? Because they do take time to build, they take time to maintain and put effort in. You can see that as of today, recording this afternoon, I'm going to be doing a live training, for example. So, it takes time to warm up the members in there and all that sort of stuff. And I didn't know the answer to that question. I didn't know actually how much of our revenue was coming from our Facebook group. And I thought as a business owner, that's probably a number that I should know. So I went back and had a look at last month's information, last month's data. And I wouldn't say this is 100% accurate. I can say that with 100% certainty because it's not always 100% clear, as I'm sure you'd appreciate, exactly where clients come from. So when we get a new prospect, we will track, okay, this person came from my YouTube channel, this person came from a Facebook ad campaign we're running, this person came from a Facebook group. But of course, different people might be in both. I may have people in my Facebook group that also watch YouTube videos of mine and things along those lines. But as close as I can tell, I think I've worked out a pretty good idea of which clients have come from my Facebook group primarily, and I've included their figures in the revenue number that I'm about to disclose. So that's how I've gone about calculating this. So basically, to explain my business a little bit more, there are effectively two major revenue streams. Okay, so we have like other bits and bobs on the side, but the two main things that we offer is a Facebook advertising course called Facebook Ads Insiders, a very comprehensive Facebook advertising course that people can purchase. I'll include a link to this in the video description. And we do market that occasionally within my Facebook group. So some of the sales that we generate of this course come from Facebook group members. And I was looking at last month's data, and last month we generated just over £11,000 worth of sales of the Facebook Ads Insiders course from people who have found out about it and accessed it through my Facebook group. Okay, as far as we can tell, that's where those people have come from. So that's the first revenue stream, looking at around about, let's say £11,000 a month. That's what was achieved last month. The second revenue stream is our Facebook advertising services. That's the majority of our business. We're all sort of Facebook advertising specific, and we manage, create, optimize campaigns for Facebook advertising clients. And by the way, if you're spending more than $3,000 a month or want to spend more than $3,000 a month and want someone else to manage your Facebook ad campaigns, help you get better results than what you could otherwise, I'd very happily talk to you. There'll be a link in the video description where you can book a free call with me. But yeah, the main thing we offer is Facebook advertising services, and some of our group members have obviously gone on to become clients. And again, I calculated the revenue generated from the clients that came from my Facebook group for last month. That sounds a little bit complicated, but hopefully that makes sense. And last month, that was £21,000. So between the two revenue streams, last month, you're looking at the Facebook Ads Insiders course about £11,000 and our Facebook advertising customers at £21,000. And that's retainer fees, by the way. So that's sort of monthly retainer fees of £21,000, doesn't include ad spend. Then we're looking at about £32,000 a month from my Facebook Ads Mastermind Group members, where I have just less than 30,000 members. Now, as I said, we have revenue that comes in from other sources, YouTube channel, Facebook ad campaigns we run, referrals, etc., etc. But from my Facebook group, it looks that roughly right now, around about 30, as I said, last month it was £32,000 a month, which for those of you not in the UK is going to be pushing $40,000 a month, depending on exchange rate. It's going to be pushing $40,000 a month, comes from my Facebook ads mastermind group. And that number, I think, is very interesting for a number of reasons. Number one, I have around about 30,000 members. And I hadn't realized this, but it seems that my business is generating in revenue about £1 per member per month, which reminds me of a lot of old email marketing sort of content and courses and trainings that I've taken, where people would recommend things like try and generate $2 per subscriber per month from your email list, or try and generate $1 per subscriber per month from your email list. And I always thought that was quite an interesting way of thinking about it. And I never really thought about that with my group before, but looking at the numbers and saying, okay, we've got about 30,000 members. At the moment, we're generating about £30,000 a month from these people. Maybe that is a ratio that other people could use. So if you're watching this and you're growing a Facebook group thinking, okay, well, I've got 2,000 members, how much should I be making? Maybe it is around £2,000, $2,500 a month from that group. So yeah, so looking like my Facebook group right now is worth about £30,000 a month, about £360,000 a year, which is fantastic. Well worth the effort of me doing the live trainings. We have staff. I've hired staff to help me manage the group, moderators and things like that. Obviously, their salaries are more than covered by what we make from the group. One thing I will mention about that number is that I know people who make a lot more from their Facebook group, even if maybe they have less than the 30,000 members that I've got, maybe they have slightly more, but they make a lot more money than that, more than 7 figures a year. And you could look at this in much the same way as email marketing, is that it depends how you treat your group as to how much money you're actually going to make from your group members. Some businesses will be making a lot more per email subscriber than others. Same with Facebook groups. I don't sell very aggressively in my Facebook group at all. I might post about my services once every couple of months. We very rarely push our services as Facebook Ads Agency Hard in our group. Same with our Facebook Ads Insiders course, okay? When I'm not in there sort of running discounted sales and offers all day, every day, selling, sell. That's just not my style. That's not what I want to do. Particularly on the services side of our business, there's only so much business we can take on at any one go anyway because of capacity issues. I'm sure you'd appreciate. So I think if I was to be a lot more salesy in my group, then there's potential to make a lot more revenue than, let's say, £360,000 a year from 30,000 Facebook group members. I'm more concerned still with my Facebook group with growing it and with making sure it's a fantastic community. The vast majority of my interactions in my group, I'm either answering people's questions or I'm posting free content, either YouTube videos, live trainings, all that sort of stuff. That's what I'm really focused on. I think the true value of this group, of my group, is going to come in the future. And there may well be a point where I do become a lot more salesy, where I put affiliate offers in there and I really sell courses much more aggressively, and I post case studies about the fantastic work we do with our clients to try and generate more leads for our services and things like that, okay? But right now, that's about what I'm doing. With my group, it's, as I said, very much in a growth phase. So we've got just under 30,000 members right now. This time last year, I think we had about 2,500 members. So it's grown massively in that time period, maybe twice as big. So I would expect even if we carry on as we're doing and not being very salesy in the group, which is what I want to do, I would expect over the next 12 months, if I was to have a look in 12 months' time at the revenue generated from my group members, that would be over £500,000, maybe even getting on towards £1 million. That's what I would hope for. And as I said, if we up the salesiness, then that may well increase. So hopefully that video has been useful. As I said at the beginning, I was going to mention some free Facebook advertising resources I think you'd be interested in. The first, very quickly, is my Facebook Ads Mastermind group. I've created a number of videos on how to grow a Facebook group, etc., etc. And I always say that, look, if you're interested in Facebook advertising, interested in Facebook marketing, why not join and get me over that 30,000 member mark? Because this group is full of Facebook advertisers, Facebook marketers, experts, people like myself. I do live trainings in there. Other people are very happy to answer questions. If you've got queries, wondering how do we do this, how do we do that, go ahead and join. people are very happy to help you out. So that's the first thing. Link will be in the video description. The second thing is a free webinar I've created called 3 Killer Facebook Advertising Strategies to Double or More Your Revenue. And this webinar is 60, 70 minutes long. And I think if you want better results from Facebook, this is probably the best 60 or 70 minutes you could possibly spend time-wise. And I don't say that lightly. That's not a hyperbolic claim that I would make often. I've never said things like that before. But I take a look at, dozens of Facebook ad campaigns and Facebook ad accounts every month. And one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is they're using the wrong strategy for their products and services. So a lot of people think that Facebook advertising is a one-size-fits-all approach. It is not. You need the right strategy for your products and your services. Selling a home renovation for $50,000 is so different to selling a $20 e-commerce product. You need very, very different strategies to sell those different offerings. And that's why I've included 3 different strategies in this webinar. These are all strategies that we've used to generate more than $1 million for our clients, very much tried and tested. And yeah, as I say, if you're using the wrong strategy, it doesn't matter how good your targeting is, how engaging your ad creative is, you're just not going to see great results. You need to use the right strategy, and that webinar is going to show you exactly how to do that. So I strongly recommend you go ahead and check that out. It's completely free. A link will be in the video description. So yeah, if you found this video useful, please comment below. I'd be really interested. Do you like knowing this sort of numbers and talking about this sort of thing? I think I get the impression people will. They'll find it useful. They'll want to know what are the potential rewards of actually growing a group. But let me know in the comments. If you've got any questions about it, pop them in the comments below as well. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up. When you do subscribe, make sure you click the little bell notification signal so that you receive a notification when I publish new Facebook advertising, Facebook marketing related videos like this one. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Much appreciated as always, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.